Hi, I'm Topher, and this episode, I'm making it my mission to get those people whose names I got mixed up last episode straight at least once this time.
It wasn't just the names. It was like the complete...
Who were those people and what were their names? I don't know. But I won't confuse them at least once this episode.
I don't actually know their names either. Hi, I'm Edison. I'm an ally of the lesbian community. And that means that I will do my hardest to not mix any of the women on screen up with each other, because everyone is special and unique.
Oh Lord. Hi, I'm DC, and I get everybody straight. I don't remember any people's names, but I remember faces and everybody. You know, this is... Whew, please don't group me with the rest of them. I just happen to be here.
It was all Topher's fault.
Close this camera. Goodbye.
Welcome to Femmes React and Topher. We're here to watch episode 4 of Pluto. Thanks for joining us again, Topher, despite this being a tarnish on your image.
I like to believe that everyone is human. Everyone makes mistakes. As this last week has shown me, a lot of people make mistakes. So I believe everyone deserves a second chance, and I'm here for that second chance.
Not
Third
everyone
chance.
deserves a second chance.
Well, that person got a second chance and did not get back in the last time. So this is like third, fourth, 15th chance. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about lesbians. I love them. They're beautiful. They're fantastic. And yeah, the roach is still in her house.
Last episode was pretty good. They had a really nice development for the grandma, where she kind of started reflecting, I assume, on how she favored one twin over the other, and it made the other twin lash out. And so, you know, Iun is not repairing, but their relationship is getting better. She's getting trusted to look after our Boom a bit more, take on more tasks, share the workload. And so that's nice that there's that insight and that continuation. Eun also decides to not tell May that she's lying, and it's consciously so by crossing it out in her diary. And so I guess we're wondering how long that will last and if we'll explore the reasons for that further. May's father made an appearance. He's like, don't be a lesbian and live in my house and you'll be safe. So, you know, there's a lot of feminist themes for May to kind of... Is that the... No? Okay.
I'm waiting for this one. You're just saying feminist, and I'm just trying to hear how you're going to...
Well, obviously, because she's like, you know, the dad is representative of the old ways, the conservative ways. He seems like he doesn't see her as an adult with a job and all of that stuff. So, yeah. He just wants to keep her tucked away. There was a bit of scare with album. So, you know, will she wake up? Will she never wake up? That's concerning.
I finished reading the book on Google Women of China about that and women of China and their feminism, what they had to go through, their patriarchal system. There's another book on Thai feminism, Chai Ginger Chowdhury, that I'm very interested to read. But also looking at the grandma, one of the very interesting things that had to make me change the way I look at misogyny is that being misogynistic is not a hate of all women. It's the hate of a different type or dislike of a different type of woman. Not saying that the grandma is misogynist. However, looking at our Boom and our and just the way they both represent different types of women, in which is not the traditional, her gender expression is not the same. Also, what she does is not a traditional, seen as correct way of being a woman in a patriarchal society, where Boom followed that path that is what she's supposed to do on the outside anyway. We see it on the outside because we see also that a lot of women who are under the patriarchal society or system, they sometimes go along with it, but then also have a secret life in order to have some freedom underneath the gaze, the male gaze and things like that. So I find that very interesting, in which Boom is the favor because she's more of a quintessential feminine representation, especially within a patriarchal system. It's very, very interesting, especially when you're taking a lot of framework from feminism and feminist studies or gender studies and looking at how this is situated within different patriarchal systems and things like that. But then also each patriarchal system is different because of their history. I'm not saying this is all the same, but they're each unique history. There's some things that are very, very similar. But yeah, no, I was thinking about that, and I was just thinking about all that kind of stuff. It'd be very interesting. I don't expect GMMTV to like go full like destroy the patriarchy, bring it down, because you're GMMTV. That's where they make their money. But it's one of those things in which these sorts of things are legible for those who can understand the writing and have some type of literacy to these writings. So yeah, no, it's very, very interesting.
Bottom him.
I'm just here to try and get some names right today. That's really the goal today. I did find Grandma to be like an interesting, I guess, deviation from what my brain associates a grandma character with in one of these series, because I'm so used to seeing, oh my God, Grandma is lovely, lovable. Oh my God, she's the biggest supporter in the world. Please protect her, blah, 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 blah. And then, she dies 3 episodes later, where it's like this grandma, I was like, man, I really don't like you. I don't like you. Man, they are not helping your case in any way, shape, or form. But as the episode went on, like, it reminded me of like there's like a certain like point where like an older generation is just kind of like stuck in their ways, even if they mentally realize that they've done something wrong or something to hurt you. They're not going to admit it. They're not going to say it out loud. They might make some sort of gesture or say something, and you have to read between some lines to realize that that's their way of saying, I'm sorry, or I did something wrong. And that's what I was getting with Grandma. Like, it reminded me of my grandma, or like, people in my family, older generations, where it's like, you saw at a point where she was like, are you saying that, I deserve to be, in this condition? And Grandma's like, don't ever say something like that. And at first I'm like, okay, Grandma was realizing what she said. And then she went left, and I'm like, oh, okay, Lord, Grandma, I just don't like you. But then, like, I think in the next scene later, she was like, you could see that she realized that the power of what her words had been doing to her granddaughter. She didn't apologize for it. She didn't say, baby, I'm sorry. She didn't say, oh, baby, blah, blah, blah. She didn't apologize for shit. But I saw where she made that realization, oh, my words have made my granddaughter feel this way. My actions have made my granddaughter feel this way. So I'm going to give her a hug. We can go to temple, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we can smile and have breakfast. Not going to apologize to you. But just know that I realized that I did something. And I found that interesting. I found that relatable. I don't like it, but I found it interesting and relatable. So yes, I'm intrigued to see where they take Grandma's character as the series goes on. And I'm intrigued to see what this romantic potential entanglement thing with the cop and the friend and the other friend who might be cop's girlfriend, might be cop's sister, might be who, I don't know who this person is to the cop yet. I'm intrigued to see whether we're going to jump into a cheating storyline or if there's exes involved or what. I don't know.
I just hope it's not just some like, oh, we're suggesting they're together, and then it's just like a surprise. They were not together all along, so it's not really a big deal sort of thing. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I'm fine with Grandma not apologizing. Sometimes apologies can be through action. actions and changed behavior.
Yes, but also sometimes it's nice to hear words. It's nice to have a verbal acknowledgement of the things that you've done. Because, like, for me, it shouldn't be up to me to mentally do gymnastics to say, okay, this is her way of saying I'm sorry. Tell me you're sorry. They're very easy words. It's 2 words. I'm sorry. Very easy. So I'm like, I don't want to have to do mental gymnastics to assume that you are apologizing, but then not really being sure because maybe I'm just trying to rectify the situation in my own mind so I have peace of mind, but then you actually are not actually apologizing for anything and you don't feel sorry. So I've just excused your behavior and your actions because I've mentally decided that you've apologized to me. Just use your words, please.
I want that and a change of behavior.
Yes.
Because honestly, even if you decide to change your behavior and you don't say I'm sorry, I'm still going to be thinking that it's going to become at least the verbal recognition of, okay, this is a stopgap. We're not going to do anything from right here forward and a change of behavior. That's great. That's groovy. But if there's no recognition and just change of behavior, I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm waiting for you to like get back and start doing where you're acting again. So, and that's having to deal with the older generation.
Because sometimes they are just not wrong. And I got to respect my elders, and I get that. That's great. But you know what? Sometimes you're wrong. And that's just life. I'm wrong sometimes too. Look at last episode. I was wrong as hell. But that's not going to stop me from saying, hey, sorry, I was wrong. I made a mistake. Like, just because, you know, you might be 10 years younger than me and something like, no, I'm sorry, I was wrong. My bad. Move on with life.
Yeah, I think personally for me, if I look at this situation in a loved elder, them changed behavior, I know I'm doing the mental gymnastics for me, but like, I don't want them to feel guilty. And I feel like if they...
I do.
Oh,
Yeah, that's change.
I do. I had to feel guilty my entire childhood. You out here choosing my twin sister over me. So like, you can feel guilty for 5 minutes, Grandma.
I got trauma. Like I got.
But that's just me. That's just me.
The thing is, like, grandma is not in a vacuum. She has learned her behavior from wider society. Everyone is gossiping.
Yes.
Everyone is shaming their children. And so, you know, I guess she can individually apologize, but she's also part of a wider thing in which she didn't know any better. To me, I'm kind of like, your change of behavior is an acknowledgement of a conscious shift. So I don't want you to feel bad because you didn't know any better. That's just my perspective.
And in the words of my grandmother, if everybody else jump off the bridge, you're going to jump off the bridge.
That's so contextual.
Just because everybody else is doing it.
No, yes, I completely understand. And that's why, like, in my head, like, I can recognize this is Grandma's way of saying I'm sorry. And that's why, like, I can just kind of like move on with it. I would just like you to say the words. I'm a person who would like you to say these words to me. She's not going to, and I won't say that's okay, but I understand. And that's how I can make the mental gymnastics to say, okay, this is what her actions really mean. So it's like, I understand where she's coming from. I get it. I just want to hear the words. I'm a petty bitch and I want to hear the words.
ไม่ดีแบบไอน่าจะเป็นแทน
เนี่ยนั่นแหละที่แกตัดสินใจเพราะแกตาบอดสินะถึงได้หาได้แค่นี้
ทิ้งมาได้นะ สบายใจแล้วค่อยเข้าบ้านกันหมวกกันน็อกเหรอ
กันน็อกแต่ไม่ได้กันหน่วง
บ้า มันจะไปกันหนวกได้ยังไงเรา
ก็เวลาที่เรามีเรื่องไม่สบายใจอะเราก็จะขี่รถมอเตอร์ไซค์ออกไปข้างนอกเพราะว่ามันมีแต่เสียงลมเสียงแตรหรือแม้แต่เสียงคนตีกันข้างถนนบางทีเสียงที่ดังข้างนอกอะมันก็ช่วยกลบเสียงที่เป็นทุกข์ในใจเราได้เหมือนกันนะ
อุ้มทุกข์อะไรอ่ะ
เยอะแยะ คนเราก็ทุกข์กันทั้งนั้นแหละ
แล้วเสียงข้างนอก จะดังกว่าเสียงในใจเราได้จริงเหรอ
เมย์ถึงต้องลองด้วยตัวเองนี่ไง ลองแบบที่มีเราอยู่ด้วย
แล้วตอนนี้เมย์ดูเป็นยังไงบ้าง
ก็ตลกดีนะ
ตลกเหรอ
ล้อเล่นน่ารัก
อยากเห็นตัวเองจัง เอาไง แน่ใจใช่ไหม ซิ่งให้สุดเลย
เอามันแน่นนะ
So cute.
There's no way May doesn't realize the difference in their personalities, right?
I feel like she knows, but I also don't know how much. I don't know how much she knows about the sleeping twin. Like, does she know that she was a twin? Was that ever discussed? I don't know. But I feel like she can definitely sense that, you are different.
I'm hoping she slips up and calls her Un. Just so we don't have to feel bad about getting that mixed up.
If they do it in the show, then it is canon and it's okay. I am excused.
What do you mean? If May calls her Un?
Yeah, like a slip of the tongue. Like she knows
Yeah,
that
she just did.
she knows that boom is Un. No, Is it boom or
I got a wake twin and I got coma twin. That's all y'all getting out of me this episode.
If she calls
Yeah.
coma twin awake twin by accident, like
I don't know why people have to remember people's names. I always make up names when we're going through reactions.
That's me. Because everyone who's been with me long enough knows I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with names. It'll take me like 6-7 episodes to finally get them locked in my head.
เสร็จยังอ่ะเจ๊ลูกค้าที่รอจนคลอดลูกไป3 คนแล้วเนี่ย
ลูกหมาสิชิบหาย รอแป๊บนึงจะเสร็จแล้ว
like my kids are all dogs. What?
ปวดท้องเลยรู้ไหมเนี่ยยิ่งด่ายิ่งอร่อย
ไอ้ลูกหมา
เจ๊เร็วๆจะตายแล้ว
Okay, I just want to say that May is dressed wonderfully. I love her outfit.
นี่จ้ะขอบใจนายเด็กอ่ะแล้วเนี่ยมาใครอ่ะแฟนแหมแฟนสวยเหมือนกันนะเนี่ยธรรมดาไปรำคาญว่ะ
Wait, she's taking May to do her food delivery job?
เป็นไง
Yeah.
เครื่องติดยัง
She's lucky that that customer didn't be like, oh, hey, you, this person twin.
Right? She didn't say her name.
I think it's just like Uber Eats. Like, you don't really know. Oh, thank you. You may not be on a first name basis with your Uber Eats person, but you're in first.
I mean, I've never asked my Uber person, like, hey, who is this person you got on the back of your bike? Oh. I also go out of my way just not to see my Uber Eats person living on the doorstep. I'll get it later.
ได้เลยจ้ะ
Just treat them like Jehovah's Witnesses. Looking out the.
Just leave your watchtower. I'll look at it later.
But
Eh.
wouldn't she be like, why aren't you a flight stewardess? Or like, why did you quit your job and take this job? She doesn't care. May doesn't care.
I love these sunglasses.
No. She's like,
อุ้มกินด้วย
I'm
สิ
doing this.
Small indirect kiss.
What a bottle available at the GMMTV shop.
That bottle probably is, yes, at the GMMTV shop. I hope it's
อ้าว
sustainable.
พี่วีกลับมาจากเกาหลีแล้วเหรอพี่
ใช่ ก็เลยอยากส้มต
ขอบใจจ้ะ
She knows these people in their lives. She's like, you've just gone back from Korea.
เงินอะไรเนี่ยพี่
ำโทษทีเพิ่งกลับมาจากเกาหลีแลกเงินไม่ทันน่ะ ก็เอานี่ไปแหละนะ1,000 วอนเหลือๆที่เหลือก็ทิปไง
ไม่ได้พี่ พอดีฉันรับแต่เงินบาทอ่ะ
โอ๊ย
งั้นเดี๋ยวพี่โอนก็ได้
โอ๊ยก็บอกว่าเพิ่งกลับมาจากเกาหลีเน็ตก็ยังไม่ได้ทำจะโอนยังไง และที่ให้ไปนั่นก็เกินไปตั้งเยอะนะ
What?
เฮ้ยพี่อย่ามาเล่นมุกนี้ดีกว่า ฉันรู้นะว่านี่มันไม่กี่บาทอ่ะ
แกหาว่าฉันโกงเหรอ แกจะมารู้ดีกว่าฉันได้ยังไง จะไปไหนก็ไปเลย
Oh
นะ
my god.
ถ้าไม่อยากโดนได้ตำรวจมาจับข้อหาบุกรุก
Trespassing.
I mean, you brought me here.
โกงยังไง ฉันจ่ายตังค์นะไม่ใช่ไม่จ่าย
พูดออกมาได้ไงอ่ะ ฮะ พูดออกมาได้ยังไง ก็เห็นอยู่ว่าโกงเนี่ย เอาของคืนมาเอาเงินคืนไป
She's recording it.
กลับเถอะ
เมย์แบบนี้มันยอมไม่ได้นะ
แล้วใครว่าเมย์จะยอม เมย์อัดคลิปไปหมดแล้ว ฟ้องฐานช่อโกงได้สบาย
That's really handy.
ๆเอาให้เขาดูหน่อย
อะไร
Oh, it's her business card.
อ่ะ ไง
งั้นเดี๋ยวฉันไปดูในบ้านให้ว่ามีเงินเหลือไหม
คืนไปด้วย
If you can't afford to eat out, don't eat out. That's just my general philosophy.
Why are you trying to scam that person anyway?
เราก็เลยอยากปกป้องเมย์จาก
Oop.
Whoa, wait.
Guess we didn't have a napkin
ขอ
handy.
กำลังใจหน่อยสิ
You know what? These BLGLs, they're the worst, messiest eaters.
Terrible hygiene. I don't know where that hand has been.
Well,
I
I
mean,
know where it's trying to go. In her hand.
yes, clasping. We're in love.
Clasping. Oh, that looks like a cool
คิดไอ
ice
ติมแบบ
cream.
นี้อร่อยกว่าเฉยเลย
Like a mooncake design.
มันเหมือนกับว่า
Ooh, I like the blue
ทุ
one.
กรายละเอียด
Look at
นอกเหนือ
blueberry.
จากการมองเห็น ทุกอย่างมันสำคัญไปหมด
เราว่ามันไม่ได้อยู่ที่ไอติมหรอก มันอยู่ที่เมย์ต่างหากก็รายละเอียดไง เมื่อกี้โชว์ดำปัดเท่ซะขนาดนั้นอะไม่เห็นเกี่ยวกับตาบอดนี่ พี่วีอ่ะเขาไปเป็นผีน้อยที่เกาหลี แต่ว่าถูกจับได้ ก็เลยถูกส่งตัวกลับมาเมื่อไม่กี่วันก่อน นี่มันจริง
แต่มันก็ไม่ใช่เหตุผลที่จะโกงใครได้ซะหน่อย
Yeah, just go get something cheaper to eat.
ๆ ก็ใช่
Go to the store and buy.
แต่มันก็อาจจะเป็นเหตุผล ที่เราจะขอให้มีปล่อยเขาไป มีอย่าเอาคลิปวิดีโอไปเอาเรื่องเขาเลยนะ
พี่ใจอ่อนจัง อย่างนี้ก็หมดเลยสิ ความเท่ของเมย์แต่จริงๆแล้ว เมย์ไม่อัดคลิปไว้หรอก
That's a lawyer technique right
ใคร
there.
จะได้กดอัดไว้ทันหรอก
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't even know if I was like aiming it in the right.
Looking at a tree the whole time.
คือใจเราอะฟูถ้าเกิดรู้ออกมารู้ว่ามีปกป้องเรา
การที่มีใครสักคนปกป้องเรา มันก็ทำให้เราอยากปกป้องเขาไง
That's true. Girl, why is your ice cream not melting at the same rate? Oh well.
Ah!
She's like, is there a dog nearby? Or
I mean, it's still dripping all over the place. You're not doing a good job, baby.
It's still gonna continue to
This is a
melt.
beautiful shot, though.
ไอติมมันหยดใส่มือเมย์อะเราก็เลยอยากปกป้องมือเมย์จากไอติม
How are you protecting my hand?
I got other places that are melting too if you would like to protect them.
เมย์ไม่ยอมอ่ะ
The ice cream is perfectly frozen.
That's why you should always go with the blue one.
Topher makes a good point, a very interesting point. I want one of the ice cream that they have.
อาบไอแดดอ่อนพลันอบอุ่น แล้วโลกว้าวุ่น
Oh, come on, Lady and the Tramp.
วางความสงสัยในวันวาน
There should be virtually enough people watching the video to
บน
send
ลานใจ
us ice cream in the mail.
Please and thank you.
Please. One day there'll be Femmes React will have enough a largest audience members to be watching to send us ice cream in the mail. I will take blue, thank you very much.
Like that particular brand.
Yeah, that particular one because it looks delicious. I want some.
I wonder what the flavors are.
ผ
Yeah.
ลิบาน
Blue. That's all you need to know.
Blue, right? Blue, brown, red. Red is actually the
Just,
best.
just like Gatorade.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Oh, okay. Trauma.
We do a trauma.
Okay.
Oh.
มึงกลับมารับงานตั้งแต่เมื่อไหร่วะ
Hey, Daddy.
What's his name again?
มึง
That's whatchamacallit from
Wandy.
Mama Go-Go.
It's me, Oh Boom. Yes, I'm pretending to be Oh Boom.
โอ้อุ้ม
Not Iun. Not Iun. Not Iun. He's not gonna say it.
แล้ว
นี่เมย์แฟนกูเองอะ
Does he know what's up?
I don't know. He's piecing things together.
อุ้ม อุ้มคุยอยู่กับใครเหรอ
อ๋อ
Fine, man.
เพื่อนอะคนนี้เป็นเพื่อนสมัยเด็ก ชื่อว่าโกศล
เมย์อยากรู้จัง
Cursal.
ว่า อุ้มได้เล่าเรื่องเมย์ให้เพื่อนคนนี้ฟังบ้างไหม
I haven't seen him in a
ไม่
minute.
ค่ะโกศล
เราว่า
ไม่เล่า เล่าไม่ได้ เพราะว่าเขาเป็นแฟนเก่าเราเอง
Oh.
Ice cream just
I don't like
เม
you.
ย์อยากกลับบ้าน
She just chucked it away. She just dropped it. It disappeared out of frame. The ice cream just
She had trauma and she dropped it on the floor.
If y'all send the ice cream, I don't want the one that fell on the floor. New one, please. Just tell me the flavor. I'll look it up on Amazon.
Oh, she doesn't even want to touch her. Damn.
She would rather fall off this bike.
I'm sorry that I had a past.
ไปเมย์เดี๋ยวเราช่วย
It could be that she.
เมย์อยากพักอะ
Okay, so like, oh, you had a past girlfriend. That's one thing. You had a past boyfriend. It's probably a totally different thing.
I'm just assuming it's like someone she didn't know about. And so
Or maybe she recognized his voice from her past trauma It's like
In the
I
original
hope we ain't
trailer,
going
well,
back.
yeah, in the original trailer, that guy was the one who was doing the damage. Wait, how did you get here?
ยังไม่กลับเหรอ
เรามีเรื่องต้องคุยกับเมย์อะ
At least Um's
so many
perceptive.
candles. Oh my god.
เมย์มีอะไรอยากจะถามเรา
If I was him, I would not know what I did wrong. I'd be like,
เมย์อยากให้อุ้มเล่าให้เมย์ฟัง
Why you-
มากกว่า
What would you like
เพราะ
me to
ที่ผ่า
tell
น
you?
มา อุ้มไม่เคยเล่าอะไรให้เมย์ฟังเลย
oh, Um
สิ่ง
was
ที่เมย์
what?
รู้ก็มีแค่ อุ้มเป็นแอร์โฮสเตส
Was conveniently
เรา
secretive.
คบกัน ทะเลาะกัน เมย์ตาบอด อุ้มหายไป แล้วอุ้มก็กลับมา
May is surprisingly patient. She's like, she's not asking any questions when she got back. Oh, did she? I can't remember.
ถ้างั้นเมย์ลองฟังเรื่องของอุ้มคนนี้นะ
Is this a true story?
Sorry.
เราเกิดในครอบครัวที่ไม่สำคัญ เรียนก็ไม่เก่ง
Oh, it's her real story.
ทำอะไรก็ไม่ดี เป็นที่พึ่งให้ใครไม่ได้สักอย่าง ก็มีแค่เพื่อนนั่นแหละ ที่ทำให้เรารู้สึกว่าเราสำคัญ จนบางที มันก็เกิดเลยไปเป็นการลองคบอะคือ เราแค่อยากลองรักอะเราอยากรู้ว่า ความรู้สึกของการถูกรัก มันเป็นยังไง
Ooh.
แล้วมันเป็นยังไง
May's like, I love story time.
มันเป็นความรู้สึก เหมือน ตัวเราถูกอัดฉีดด้วยอะไรบางอย่าง เราก็ค่อยๆขยายใหญ่ขึ้น ยิ่งถูกรักมาก ตัวเราก็จะยิ่งใหญ่ขึ้นเรื่อยๆ แต่แทนที่มันจะหนัก ไม่เลย เรารู้สึกเหมือนว่าเราแทบจะลอยได้ด้วยซ้ำ
แปลกจัง ใหญ่ขึ้น แต่ลอยได้
Like a balloon.
99 red balloons go by.
ความแบบมันก็คงเหมือนกับลมในลูกโป่งมั้ง
Oh, I guess there's no other analogy.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I said it first. GMMTV owe me money.
Right.
เราก็ลอยได้
Topher just writing these things down. Right now. They looking at Topher Reacts. Writing everything he does.
ทำไมล่ะแม่
เมย์กลัว กลัวว่าวันหนึ่งลูกโป่งจะลอยจากเมย์ไป
ความรู้สึกที่เราเล่าไปอ่ะ มันไม่ได้เกิดขึ้นตอนที่คนอื่นรักนะ แต่มันเกิดขึ้นตอนที่เมย์รัก เพราะฉะนั้นเมย์ไม่ต้องกังวลเลย โกศลก็แค่แฟนเก่า
Also, I'm my sister, and
เมย์ชอบให้อุ้มเล่าอะไรแบบนี้ให้เมย์
you don't know me.
Is Kosol her ex or her twin's ex?
เมย์เห็นกระทั่งภาพ
No.
was she like, I'm shut up.
หนุนมีอ่านนิยายอยู่เลย
เป็นหนอนหนังสือมากกว่าที่คิดนะเนี่ยทั้งนิทานทั้งนิยาย
ตอนเมย์เป็นเด็ก เวลาที่พ่อแม่เมย์ทะเลาะกัน
ผมบอกคุณแล้วใช่ไหมว่าให้เลี้ยงลูกอยู่ในระเบียบวินัย
คุณก็ดีแต่ว่าฉัน
แล้วมันได้อย่างที่ผมสั่งไหมมันได้อย่างที่ผมต้องการหรือเปล่าก็เพราะว่าคุณมันไม่ได้เรื่องไง
มันก็อาจจะเป็นทฤษฎีเดียวกัน ให้เสียงอื่นดังกลบเสียงที่เราไม่อยากได้ยิน เพียงแต่เสียงที่เมย์ใช้ เป็นเสียงของจินตนาการ
เราจะเขียนนิยาย
เซอร์ไพรส์อะไรเมย์อีกเนี่ย นอกจากจะเป็นแอร์แล้ว ยังจะเขียนนิยายอีกเหรอ
Yeah. That's why I quit my job to
เรา
start
ไม่ได้เป็
writing.
นแอร์แล้วเมย์เราเป็นแค่คนตกงาน
And got into the bed all up into the.
จริงๆเราเคยเขียนอยู่บ้างนะตอนมัธยมอะ
You didn't want to see me earlier, but now I'm all stuck on like a bug.
แต่พอเมย์พูด เราก็เลยคิดว่าเราน่าจะลองดู
Another thing you should try again is telling her the truth.
เมย์เชื่อว่าอุ้ม
You'll
ทำ
tell
ได้
the truth in the book. I was pretending to be my sister.
เราไม่ได้
She's like, is there any truth in this book? She's never gonna tell her.
เมย์
กำลังใจไง
เราหมายถึงนิทาน
แล้วนิทานมันดีกว่าจุ๊บเมย์ตรงไหนอะ
I want to read a bedtime story.
นิทานของเมย์ทำให้เรามีกำลังใจนะ
That would be so great. Someone just read you a bedtime story.
กาละครั้งหนึ่งนานมาแล้ว
There was a liar in my bed.
มีเมืองที่ขึ้นชื่อว่าเป็นเมืองแห่งดวงดาว เพราะมีดวงดาวสุกสกาวแสนสวยมากมาย แต่ก็มีดาวอยู่ดวงหนึ่ง ที่อยู่ไกลจากดาวดวงอื่นๆ เป็นดาวที่มีเฉดสีแตกต่างจากดาวดวงอื่นๆ จนทำให้คนในเมือง ไม่มีใครมองเห็นมัน
Is that Pluto? What was that story about?
What's the rest of the story? I might have felt.
Oh, Corso. She's hanging out with Alpha.
แฟนใหม่เป็นแฟนน้องสาวไม่ชอบไง
Oh, he knew.
ฟังละ
Oh, she snitched.
กูบนเอาไว้เหอะ แล้วมึงเรียกกูน้ำเชี่ยอะไรดื้อๆตอนนี้
ก็เรื่องที่มึงบ่นไง เลิกบุหรี่เพื่อให้เบนรอด
Who?
ไอเบนมันอยากเจอพวกเรา
Who?
What? Who's Ben? Ben, the childhood friend from last time?
So much has happened in this episode. Who are these people?
It's Michael Jackson's rap. No, I'm just kidding. He wrote a song about him.
I'm so confused because Alpha is meant to be friend. So how does Corso know Alpha? And what's a votive offering? Like it just flashed by so
แฟ
quickly.
นใหม่เป็นแฟนน้องสาวไม่ชอบไง
กูเล่าให้มันฟังละ
กูบนเอาไว้เหอะ แล้วมึงเรียกกูน้ำเชี่ย
Because I think in the flashback last
เรื่อง
episode,
ที่มึงบ่นไง เลิกบุหรี่เพื่อให้
there
เบ
were
นร
two
อด
people riding the motorcycles. But then it was the other girl with the braids. I think.
รถมึงแรงว่ะ รถหรือเปล่าวะฟ้า
ออกรถใหม่มาทำผมไว้นะมึงอ่ะ ตามไปได้ทันเถอะ
This is Ben.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
I've been
Pod!
waiting for Pod. I've been waiting for him.
Did Pod crash into Ben? And that's his only reason for being here? What is he doing, bro? Oh, he doesn't care.
Oh.
What the fuck? What?
หลังจากนั้นพวกเราก็แยกย้าย
No, it was Alpha.
Okay.
Oh my
ต่าง
god, it
คน
wasn't
ต่าง
the other
ใช้
one.
ชีวิต
เหลือแต่เบนที่ยังอยู่พิการตลอดชีวิต
เฮ้ยมึงไปเยี่ยมมันมาเหรอแล้วมันเป็นไงบ้างวะ
ก็ยังนอนติดเตียงอยู่อะ
Why did Pod do that?
What am I
What
doing
the
now?
fuck?
I don't know. Please tell me that's not his only contribution to the
เดี๋ยว
series.
มึงสองคนเนี่ย
คือกูก็อยากไปเยี่ยมมันนะเว้ยแต่ว่าช่วงนี้กูมันวุ่นวายอยู่กับแฟนน้องสาว
ทำไมวันนี้มึงจูบแล้วมึงรู้สึกเหรอ
Yes.
เออ
I felt like a balloon.
มึงไม่ต้องมาทำหน้าตลก ตอนที่กูลองคบกับมึงอะกูพ่อมึงขับเว้ย
กูรู้หรอกนะ แต่กูแค่แปลกใจอะรู้สึกจูบใครทั้งที แต่ดันไปจูบกับแฟนน้องสาวตัวเอง
It's just a
รู้สึกแบบไหนวะ
coincidence.
รู้สึกแปลกที่เป็นผู้หญิงเหมือนกันปะ
No, it's kind of
It
nice.
felt better.
No, I kissed a girl and I liked it. Good taste.
อ้าวไอ้จะรีบไปไหน เอาปิ่นโตไปไหว้ศาลด้วย อ้าวจะรีบอะไรกันนักหนาเนี่ย
So now she has to add visiting Ben on top
ตอน
of
นี้มันชัด
her
แล้วแหละว่ามึงรู้สึกอะรู้
items.
สึกชอบแฟนน้องสาวตัวเอง
กูไม่รู้อ่ะ
เอ้ย
กูรู้แค่ว่ากูอยากปกป้องเขา
เอ้ย
แล้วก็ไม่ชอบให้ใครมาดูถูกเขา ส่วนที่กูรู้สึกอ่ะ อาจจะเป็นเพราะว่า กูเพิ่งเคยชอบผู้หญิง
แล้วตาเขาจะหายไหมวะ
I hope. Well, that's a terrible thing to say.
ก็ตามึงดูสับสนเวลาพูดถึงเขาอะมึงต้องรีบหาคำตอบนะเว้ย ก่อนที่เขาจะกลับมองเห็นนะ
Oh, please.
กูไม่รู้ว่ามึง คือแจนอะเล่าให้ฟัง แจนเป็นเพื่อนสนิทของอบอุ้ม มันบอกว่า ไอ้อุ้มกับเขาอะทะเลาะกันก่อนที่จะเกิดอุบัติเหตุแล้วเขาก็ตาบอด
งั้นตอนเนี้ยมึงเลิกสับสนก่อน
หรือไม่มึงก็ไม่ควรสับสนแต่แรก เพราะคนที่เขาจูบไม่ใช่มึง แต่เป็นโอบอุ้ม มึงอย่าลืมดิวะ
Yes.
กูก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันนะเว้ยว่ากูชอบเขาเพราะอะไรอะแต่มันก็ไม่มีเหตุผลที่กูจะไม่ทำในสิ่งที่กูมีความสุขแล้วก็ดีที่สุดสำหรับชีวิตกูปะวะ
What's best
ถ้า
for
มันชอบ
her?
ผู้หญิงอะเป็นกูไม่ได้หรอ
Oh shit.
What the
Lord.
fuck?
The series is getting so complicated this episode. My goodness. GMMTV said, you know what? Fuck 12 episodes. We gonna cram it all in episode 4.
We just going to put it in the first 4 episodes and nothing. Figure it out the rest.
Just gonna let it marinate. Y'all have fun with this.
Right.
Lord.
She makes a good point. She's like, if you were bi all along, I didn't awaken you. Why didn't I awaken you?
We don't know. Like, this is just a preview. Let's get into the story.
Sometimes you just ain't the one.
That's tragic. Oh, this is a policewoman. There's no explanation. There's no platonic explanation.
พิมพ์พอกันดีกว่า
ไม่อยากทำแล้วหรอ
ไม่ค่อยมีอารมณ์อะ
I'm surprised she can breathe. I cannot breathe if I'm under my sheets, doing nothing.
I wouldn't know.
Doing that.
Like sometimes I'll want to block out the light, like
ทางนี้นะ
if there's light.
เดี๋ยวพิมพ์เนี่ยจะออกไปซื้อ
But then I ran out of
ที่อ
oxygen.
ร่อยที่สุดในโลกให้แป้ง
Yeah,
แล้วเดี๋ยวพ
like
อ
you
แป้
didn't
ง
have
กิน
purpose.
เนี่ย
She had purpose.
She was on a mission.
You just sit there. She was like, she's like a trained Navy SEAL with a purpose and
With
goal.
determination and heart, you can do anything you set your mind to.
แป้ง
Mind.
อารมณ์ดีขึ้นเห็นไหมงั้นเดี๋ยวพิมพ์นะ
They're 100% at least hooking up.
So I'm gonna eliminate them potentially being sisters storyline.
Yes,
now.
please.
Cross that off. the
That,
list.
unless
We ain't in Taiwan, no problem.
right? Taiwanese sister.
ลืมคีย์การ์ดเหรอพิมพ์
ไอมึง ช่วยกูด้วย
Our name is Pang.
ลุงคะ เอาโจ๊ก2 ถุงค่ะ
โทษทีหนู ได้แค่ถุงเดียว
เอาที่ฉันก็ได้ค่ะ
Oh,
เอ้า
it's Jan. They ate at the same kanji place.
แล้วคุณล่ะ
ฉันซื้อเกิน ปกติมาเจ้านี้ที่ไรอ่ะ ฉันต้องซื้อไปเผื่อไอ้อุ้ม คนที่โดนรถชนจนฉันต้องไปหาหลักฐานกับคุณไง
I do enjoy this little striped crop top sweater
แล้ว
moment.
คุณมาทำอะไรแถวเนี้ย
ฉันมาดูดวงให้กับลูกค้าเจ้าประจำค่ะ คิดว่างมงายอยู่เหรอคะ
ก็ช่วยไม่ได้อ่ะ คนมันไม่เชื่อ
Oh, they're not gonna work out.
คุณกำลังมีปัญหาเรื่องความรัก
Opposites attract sometimes.
แค่ดูหน้าเนี่ย ก็รู้เลยเหรอ
This music says something otherwise.
แต่ฉันเห็นคุณสั่ง
I mean, it's obviously not working out with the other girl in the bed. So
ไม่ได้
like,
ทำงาน ฉันเดาว่าน่าจะใกล้บ้านแฟนคุณ แต่ว่าแฟนคุณเนี่ยไม่ได้มาด้วย ฉันเลยคิดว่าน่าจะมีปัญหากัน
คุณแม่น หรือไม่ก็คุณก็อ่านใจคนเก่งมาก สงสัยเนี่ย ฉันต้องหาเวลาไปดูดวงของคุณบ้างละ
โยกเสร็จแล้วหนู
ค่ะ
mhm.
เท่าไหร่
Remember your girlfriend upstairs.
You said they weren't working out, so I believe that now.
I mean, they're not, but like still, you are in this relationship, so remember that.
Right.
ไว้คุณค่อย
Because
หาฉัน
you
ตอนที่
can't.
ดูดวงก็ได้ แต่คราวเนี้ยคุณต้องเก็บนามบัตรฉันแล้วนะคะ คุณผู้กอง
Like, I understand people catching feelings for other people, but like, leave me before you jump to that ship. Don't jump to that ship while you still in this ship, because that's why I got issues. Also, don't leave me. I'm good. I'm a good person. Why you try to leave me?
I mean, disembark. And
Yeah.
then get on the other ship. Not even jump into another ship. Just like go on shore a couple of days and then go.
Yes.
ครูบอกทำไมรู้ไม่ลองเขียนนิยายดูอ่ะกูเห็นงานหนังสือคนแห่ซื้อนิยายเพียบเลย
กูไม่เขียนอะไรทั้งนั้นแหละ
เอ้าทำไมอ่ะ กูเห็นแล้วมึงชอบเขียนไดอารี่อ่ะ ไหนๆมึงก็มาทางนี้แล้วอ่ะ ไปต่อดิ
There's a difference between writing in a journal
Udah pasti
and
nggak
writing a
tahu.
novel.
แค่เมย์เขาบอกว่าเขาชอบอ่านนิยายอะเมื่อคืนกูปั่นทั้งคืนเลยนะเว้ย
So she can inspire you, but me, my friend, I can't.
มึงไม่สับสนหร
I
อ
feel you, girl.
โหมึงใครมันจะไปหาคำตอบให้ตัวเองได้ไวขนาดนั้นวะ กูก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันนะเว้ยว่ากูชอบเขาเพราะอะไร
Because she's hotter than me.
แต่มันก็ไม่มีเหตุผลที่กูจะไม่ทำในสิ่งที่กูมีความสุขแล้วก็ดีที่สุดสำหรับชีวิตกูปะวะ
มึงเลยเขียนนิยาย
มึงช่วยอ่านให้กูหน่อยดิว่ามันโอเคไหม ถ้ามันโอเคอ่ะ กูจะได้ไป
I
อ่าน
know
ให้
that
ฟัง
feeling.
กูไม่อ่าน
เอ้า
ทำไมวะเรื่องแค่นี้เองอะ
ถ้ามึงจะชอบผู้หญิงอะเป็นกูไม่ได้เหรอวะ
Oh damn.
นี่มึงยังไม่เลิกคิดเรื่องนี้อีกเหรอวะ
Oh damn.
Okay, so we've had this conversation before.
มึงรู้
Oh no.
Okay, we have not had this conversation.
ก็มึงเปลี่ยนไปตอนที่กูคบกับโกศลกูก็เลยรู้
ตอนนั้นกูไม่โอเคที่มึงคบกับผู้ชาย แต่อย่างน้อยตอนนั้นมันก็ทำให้กูได้รู้ว่า กูไม่มีหวังกับมึงอะแต่ตอนนี้อะไรอะอยู่ดีๆมึงก็มาบอกกูว่ามึงหวั่นไหวกับผู้หญิงคนนั้นเหรอทำไมวะมึงแล้วมึงให้กูทำยังไงอะกูชอบมึงมาตลอดเลยอะไอ้กูชอบมึงมาตลอดเลยอะ
What about your policewoman girlfriend?
ถ้ามึงก็ชอบผู้หญิงอะคนนั้นเป็นกูไม่ได้หรออะ
That's not how it works, baby girl, unfortunately.
Damn, that's why they're breaking up.
คือมึงไม่ได้ไม่มีหวังเพราะว่ากูชอบผู้หญิง หรือว่ากูชอบผู้ชาย
You have no
I
chance
just don't like you.
because you're you. Gender has nothing to do with it.
Please don't tell me I'm your friend. Please don't tell me I'm your best friend.
เพราะว่ากูไม่ได้คิดกับมึงแบบนั้นไงแป้ง
Okay. Honesty. Okay, good. It sucks, but yes.
มึงมีพิมพ์อยู่แล้วด้วย
Yeah, you have a girlfriend. But not besides that, but also in high school, it's just like
จริงๆ กูควรจะให้เมย์เขาอ่านแต่แรกถึงจะถูก เพราะว่ากูเขียนนิยายเรื่องนี้ก็เพราะเขา
May should let the person know that you're not her girlfriend. We got part alone.
also making Payne cry right now. We're all this like lies is not really helpful for you.
I knew she was gonna be out there listening. I knew
Oh
it.
damn, the walls are thin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And that's why. She.
what the fuck?
Not
What
the,
is that?
not the internal security cameras.
That's.
I have mixed feelings.
Maybe they knew. Well, obviously she doesn't know about it. What?
Once again,
มาอีกแล้วเหรอ
I have mixed feelings.
yeah, but those cell phones are amazing. They have great signals in all of these shows.
The clarity in that video, that was like 24K.
Right.
Is that a sponsored product? Can I also spy on my significant other or family?
Oh my goodness.
Like, that was a great use case. I mean, I'm sold.
เรากำลังไปหานะเมย์เอาอะไรไหม
โทษทีนะอุ้ม เมย์มีประชุมกับสมาคมด่วนนะอุ้มค่อยมาพรุ่งนี้นะ
ต้มเลือดหมูจาก3 ถุงเอาแค่2 ถุงพอ
อ้าวได้
Very.
งั้นเราจะรอให้ถึงพรุ่งนี้เร็วๆนะ
Oh, bye.
It's your cousin.
แกมั่นใจเหรอ ว่าแฟนเก่าโอบอุ้มคนนั้นน่ะ
Oh shit.
ทำร้ายแก
I was gonna wait till the end, but this is a theory I was having.
ก็เพราะว่าถึงต้องให้พี่ช่วยสืบ
Oh no.
Why would he
แล้วก็
do
มาได้
that? Poor soul.
ฉันต้องการหลักฐาน
เราถ้าใช่จริงๆเนี่ย
Oh my god, Pod is there. She's defending
พ
Pod.
ยานให้การว่าจำเลยตั้งใจพุ่งเข้าชนโจทย์และหลังจากรถชนจำเลยพยายามหนีใช่ไหมคะ
ใช่ค่ะ
ทราบได้อย่างไรคะว่าพยายามหนี
ฉันเห็นเขาออกมาจากรถ แล้วก็พยายามลงจากรถ
Oh my god, Kosol is getting revenge for Ben on the
แต่ก็หนี
lawyer.
ไม่พ้น
หนีไม่พ้นงั้นเหรอคะ
ใช่ค่ะ ก็เดินอยู่แล้วก็เซแล้วก็ล้มแล้วก็ลุกไม่ขึ้น
เหตุใดจึงล้มคะ
ก็ไม่รู้สิ ก็มองอยู่ แล้วก็พยายามลุกนะคะ แต่ลุกไม่ขึ้น
พยานเป็นคนเดียวที่เห็นเหตุการณ์ในตอนดึกคืนนั้น ลองคิดดีๆสิคะ ว่าอาการและท่าทางแบบนั้น มันน่าจะเกิดมาจากอะไร
I mean, lots of things. Was he drunk? Y'all tell me.
น่าจะเมามั้ง
เมา
ผมอุตส่าห์เรียกมาตรวจแอลกอฮอล์ได้ แต่คุณก็บอกให้ผมยอมรับว่าเมาเหรอ
หรือคุณอยากติดคุกข้อหาพยายามคะ
Oh?
โง่หรือเปล่า
Oh, you're turning my pod into a villain.
แต่ถ้ากล้องวงจรปิด
Again.
จับได้หมดเลยว่าขับไล่บี้เขามา
แล้ว คุณจะให้ผมทำไง
ฉันจะเปลี่ยนคดีคุณให้เป็น เมาแล้วขับเป็นเหตุให้ผู้อื่นได้รับอันตราย
ขอค้านครับ
ว่ามา
ทนายจำเลยพยายามชักจูงให้พยานโจทย์ให้การว่าจำเลยเมาเพื่ออ้างเหตุบรรเทาโทษ
ขออนุญาตค่ะท่าน
What?
อ่ะทนายจำเลย การระบุโทษเป็นเหตุให้พยานเกิดอคติในการให้การคดี ศาลอันศักดิ์สิทธิ์นี้เป็นที่พึ่งแห่งความจริงและความยุติธรรม
Oh my goodness, May is not a good lawyer.
Oh, Lord, this episode is just giving so many things.
That explains why May is so rich. She only takes high-profile
ท
clients.
นายจำเลยซักพยานต่อได้ค่ะ
Willing to
เราทุกคนสาบานตนต่อหน้า
do what
ศาล
it
ไปแล้ว
takes.
ว่าจะพูดแต่ความจริง
Oh my god.
I got so many feelings.
พยานลองบอกอีกทีสิคะ ว่าตอนที่พยานเข้าไปจับตัวจำเลย
Witness testimony is not reliable as well, though.
คุณรู้ตัวใช่ไหม ว่ากำลังทำอะไรอยู่
Yeah.
ฉันรู้ตัวเสมอ ว่าฉันกำลังทำอะไร
คุณเป็นทนายที่เก่งจริง
That's all you've got? That's all you've got to say to her?
Worst insult ever.
You're a very competent attorney. What? Who's Methy? Did I miss that name? No, we know she's getting blackmailed?
Boy, there's so much happening in this episode. Give me a minute to breathe.
Wait. DC, did you recognize that name?
That's her name, Methy May.
Oh, then who's... I thought the subtitles showed who sent it. The message. Let me see. No, someone named Methy told her to win the case, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just put it because she'll probably explain it later on.
Okay. So she was dating at this time. And then... No, she was dating What?
ฉันจะให้คนเลิกตามผู้หญิงคนนั้น
Whoa. Oh, that's
และฉันก็จะไม่ยุ่งเกี่ยวกับเรื่องรักกับ
got chat for 10 million baht.
กินเยอะๆสิลูก แม่มีของ
ต่อไปนี้ก็อยากจะทำอะไรก็ทำแต่อย่าให้มันประเจิดประเจิอมากนะ
Wait, is that from the dad? No.
เพราะคนอื่น
That's
ก็
her
ยัง
check.
รู้ว่าแกเป็นลูกฉัน
I'm so confused. This is the present. No, this is the past.
Mm-hmm.
ข้าว่าความคดีนี้
เอาไม่ฉันทำไม
ถือเป็นเงินซื้ออิสระของเมย์ก็ได้
อิสระของแกมันราคาแค่นี้เองเหรอ
Gulp.
อันนี้แค่ของแถมค่ะ เพราะอิสระของเมย์จ่ายไปแล้ว ด้วยความภาคภูมิใจของอาชีพเมย์ไง
Wait, was her dad blackmailing her?
แพงพอที่จะให้เมย์เป็นอิสระได้จริงๆหรือยังล่ะ
เมย์ลูก
เมย์จ่ายให้พ่อทั้งใจ ตอนนี้เมย์ขอแค่ได้รักใครสักคน พ่อคงจะให้เมย์ได้
I don't like that. Well, I didn't like that before, but
Okay, so she was still dating
อุ้ม เมย์รู้นะว่าอุ้มแลนดิ้งแล้วอะรีบโทรกลับหาเมย์ด่วนเลยนะ
And oh my god, it was Eun's ex. What's going on? Oh dear.
somebody put nails in her tire. They've been following her.
Oh shit.
Ain't no way you remember hearing a specific
Oh, she dropped
car
her
and stuff like
keys.
that. But yet you can't smell the difference between. She knows that A is not me.
I need this emergency number to pick up a little sooner, a little quicker.
Oh damn, it is him. It is Carcel.
Why would I? You are threatening me. What? No, the police. Why are we calling her?
I think she already called the police, right?
Well, she didn't talk to anybody.
คนทำผิด ก็ต้องได้รับโทษ
So a lot is happening. Okay.
ฉันเพิ่งเข้าใจความรู้สึกของเจ้าชายน้อย ที่บอกว่า ถ้าเธอเคยมาตอนบ่าย4 โมง ประมาณบ่าย3 โมง ฉันก็จะเริ่มมีความสุข แค่เพียงเพราะเธอบอกว่าเธอชอบอ่านนิยาย ฉันก็อยากจะเขียนนิยาย
we're ending on this. What is happening here?
Hmm, ในเน็ตมันถูกกว่านี้อีกนะยาย
เอานี่มันของนอก มันไม่ต้องเสียภาษี ซื้ออันเนี้ยอุดหนุนคนไทยไหมอ่ะกินข้าวมาหรือยัง
ลาสารที่โรงพยาบาลแล้วก็กินฝักตัวเป็นลูกศิษย์เรียบร้อย เผื่อว่าไอ้อุ้มจะได้ฟื้นมาเร็ว
ดีแล้วทำแบบนี้ให้ได้ทุกวันนะ น้องมันจะได้ฟื้นเร็ว
ๆ จ้า
นี่ยายยังให้ไอไปถวายข้าวที่ศาลเจ้าที่ที่โรงพยาบาลอยู่อีกเหรอ โอ้ทำใจไหมยายมันเป็นหนักขนาดนั้นอ่ะ
You ain't a doctor.
ไม่ต้องเอาแล้ว
no, right.
ทำปากไม่ได้หรอกเพราะไอ้ที่สกปรกนั่นมันปากแก เอาเงิน
โอ้แค่นี้ก็ต้อง
Like, why would you say that?
จริง
Right?
ก็
Like, what would possess you to say this?
แล้วนั่นเอากู
You don't get none. No sponge for you. Next.
กุหลาบหอมก็ตั้งเยอะ
อ้าวไอ้นี่
ไปแล้ว
Really? No, it's gonna. The pedals are gonna mess. Okay, whatever.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yo, let's do this.
อ้าวหมอ
Doctor?
คุณ
มาอีกแล้วเหรอ คราวที่แล้วก็โดนเมย์ไล่กลับไป
ผมพาแขกเมย์มาหานั่นไง
เอาดอกไม้มาฝากเป็นเรื่องหรอปะ
Lord.
Oh, she got more,
Goodness, now.
more money.
ด้วยนะ
Bigger roses.
นี่แล้วก็มีแบบต้นเชอร์รี่ที่ชอบด้วยแล้วแบบหอมมากลองดู
Who this? Harper, who this woman?
ไม่เคยแพ้ดอกไม้สักหน่อย
Excuse me, you can't flirt.
Oh.
ใครเหรอ
This episode got too much happening.
แฟนเก่า
Her ex.
Where's this?
มันคือหรือจะเรียกว่าแฟนเก่าคนโปรดก็ได้
The one she can never forget.
There's always that one. That one that got away.
Lord.
Well, at least your ex isn't the one who caused me to go blind. So,
Just blind your heart. They're ripping it out.
หิว
Lord
หรือยังอ่ะ
Jesus.
สั่งอะไรมากินไหม
ถ้างั้นเดี๋ยวสั่งเยอะๆเลยไหม เอาทุกอย่างที่เมย์อยากกินจะได้หายคิดถึงไง
ไม่ต้องสั่ง แถวนี้เนี่ยมีร้าน
So, no, we don't need these
เดี๋ยวเราไป
memories.
ซื้อเมย์ชอบนิยาย เราก็เลยจะเขียนนิยาย
ถ้าอุ้มเขียนเสร็จ1 ตอนเมย์จะให้ของรางวัล
Let's get some food. She's not hungry. She don't need to eat.
Oh.
ก็เมย์มองไม่เห็นน่ะ
That's not the point, May. So I can't see nothing. And that has affected my sense of touch because I can't feel anything either.
We're like, no, babe, no.
Oh, Lord.
No, man. That's not how that works. It don't work that way.
hey, Pluto episode 4. A lot more happens than I thought it would. My goodness. I'm trying to remember and recap what we just saw. But it boils down to we get more insight into Eun's friend group. Ai's friend group consists of Peng, who is in love with her, and Kosol, who is most likely the cause of May's blindness. Because May, I think, was being pressured by her dad. Her dad was effectively being like, hey, I won't harass you about you and your girlfriend if you win this case. Don't know what his connection with the pod case is. But she had to play a bit dirty, be like he was drunk, manipulate the witness to kind of say that Pod was drunk in order to get a lighter sentence, and then Koso got pissed off at her and decided to threaten her. There's a bit more of a moral ambiguity with these characters now. I is doubling down on not telling May, but she's also now gonna write a novel. And then we saw Pim and Jan have a connection, and Pim spied on their conversation in the house when she was gone about how Peng is still in love with I, and that broke Pim's heart, and now Pim probably will break up with Peng. So May's trying to collect evidence on Koso to get him prosecuted for doing what he did to her. So
I went on an emotional roller coaster. From part like 2.5 to the end. I'm like, the first 3 episodes were a lot of just like, I won't say nothing happened, but in comparison to what happened in the last 2 parts, I'm like, whoa, why are we cramming everything into this? I'm not complaining.
It was exciting.
Juicy.
Yes.
It was exciting. Twists and turns. And I'm like, I hope they can keep up this standard, because we still have 8 episodes left. So I'm hoping that they can maintain this standard of twist, turn, and, you know, because like there was a point where I just sat here and watched. I'm like, damn, I didn't have a damn thing to say. I was so thoroughly entertained. Yes, I had a few theories floating in my head as the episode went on. One of them appears to have been correct. The other one we're just going to throw off into the ether. Does not seem to be the case. But I have questions. I do have questions, which I'm sure they will answer in time. But yes, it seems as though Pod, who I'm very upset that they brought back to be a villain, because like ever since I started joining these reactions, like I saw the name pop up in the opening credits. I'm like, okay, when's Pod gonna get here? When's Pod gonna get here? I can't wait to see my baby Pod. I'm like, ooh, why y'all gonna make him an unlikable character again? No, I don't like this. But
wait, but was he drunk? Did he like actually hit Ben on purpose?
That is one of my questions, because like obviously in order to like win her case or like to get his sentencing reduced, they're playing it under the guise that he was drunk, and that's what they're trying to lead the people around, you know, in the courtroom to believe he was drunk, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like if he were drunk, we wouldn't need to play this song and dance in the courtroom to like get people to believe. Granted, yes, he said he avoided taking the breathalyzer, so they don't have any actual results to say whether or not he was drunk. But if he were actually drunk, I feel like he could just say, yeah, I was drunk. But the fact that there's putting up this, they had to go through this whole song and dance to convince him to, you know, admit that he was drunk so that he gets a lower sentence, this, that, the other. It makes me feel like he was trying to hit this Ben person on purpose. Why? I don't know yet. But I'm sure they will tell me when I need to know. They'll let me know what I need to know when I need to know it. But I am curious. Why are we going after Ben? What did Ben do?
Maybe it wasn't personal. Maybe he's just a...
Maybe it wasn't personal. Yeah, maybe he's just a dick. Maybe Pod's character is just a dick, and he's like, you know what? I feel like hitting somebody today, or you know, this bike just won't get out of my way. All the other bikes got out of my way. This one won't get out of my way, so I'm gonna make it get out of my way. I don't know. They'll let me know what I need to know when I need to know. But I'm very intrigued, and just like that whole little series of flashbacks, like again, took me on such an emotional roller coaster with May's character, because like she went from being this sweet, lovable, blind lawyer who's championing for, you know, vision impaired rights and this, that, the other, to, oh, she's just another fucking lawyer. Playing dirt. Like when we take off the lens of love and all this shit, damn, she's just another sketchy lawyer out here just doing sketchy lawyer shit. And then 30 seconds later, it was like, oh, she being blackmailed to do this sketchy lawyer shit. Okay, so she's not bad. She's not good.
She's not Annalise Keating. Where is she?
She's not Annalise Keating. Like, it's
Annalise, you know what? In defense of Annalise, she should have let all them kids go to jail. She should have they treated her horrible. They killed her husband in her house.
But yeah, I went through so many, at least 50 Shades of Grey with her character throughout that series of flashbacks. It's like she went from being good to pure evil to being blackmailed and being kind of okay, whatever, then to out here, oh, she's being blackmailed by her daddy. So now she's just a girl who's just trying to get her freedom from her daddy. And I'm like, it was this whole roller coaster. So I'm like, damn, this shit is juicy. Hold on, keep going. But yes, I was very just interested, intrigued. Awake Twin wanted to write a book or a novel, which is great. I'm happy for her. I'm happy she got inspiration. Probably the least interesting thing about this episode. Yes. I will be honest. Her entire storyline is probably the least interesting thing about this episode. It's still very much what I'm kind of hoping will end in the next couple episodes. I can't tell her. I have every opportunity to tell her the truth, but I can't tell her the truth. And now that she's doubling down on not only telling her the truth, but actively pursuing her under this guise of I'm lying to you, I'm like, this is what's gonna get me to just not want to hop on board the ship even more. Like, it's one thing in the early stages where it's like, yeah, I kind of just fell into these feelings and I don't know how to tell her. I need to tell her. I know I need to. But it's like now we are actively saying, hey, I'm going to lie to you about who I am. I'm not going to tell you the truth about the person that you were dating. I'm not going to tell you the truth about my sister. And anytime that comes up, I'm gonna just tell people, lie for me. And I'm like, I ain't got time for it. I don't have time for it.
But also, there was that little scene where May was like, those who do wrong must get punished, like in reference to Koso. But I was like, is that going to be her attitude to I? Is she going to be very like, I'm about justice, I'm a lawyer, you know?
Maybe, but also in my head, as soon as like she said that line, I'm sitting here thinking, man, this is an interesting thing for you to say after the flashback I just saw of you doing some shady lawyer shit, and not holding up justice in the courtroom. So I'm like, which is it gonna be, baby girl? You can't just pick and choose what. Well, I mean, I guess she can just pick and choose what kind of justice she wants to uphold.
That's why she's a competent attorney.
That's why she's a competent attorney. Pim, I have very mixed feelings. I have so many mixed feelings. Because, like I said in the episode, I'm like, I am very much of the mindset that I understand that sometimes the relationship dynamic changes. I understand sometimes people garner feelings for other people outside of the relationship they're in. And, you know, sometimes some relationships are open to that. Like, let's explore that. You have your person off to the side. I'll have my person off to the side. Sometimes it's like, you know what, let's collectively just all have this big love fest and we can all just be this pod. And other people are very monogamous minded and like, no. But like, I understand sometimes feelings change and I'm not going to, like, if I were in this relationship, like, I'm not going to fault you for catching feelings for somebody, because emotions, they don't follow any sense of logic. If the heart followed logic in any way, shape, or form, like all the questions Pang was asking, like, why couldn't it be me, wouldn't even be a question. You just be like, oh yeah, she makes sense, so let me just go like her, let me go date her, and you know. But no, the heart wants what the heart wants, and emotions are so, like, I'm not going to fault you for having feelings, but I will fault you for how you act upon those feelings. So for me, at least, because I'm a very monogamous minded person, I don't know the layout of Pim and Pang's relationship. I don't know if they are in a monogamous relationship. I don't know how long they've been together. They may just be friends with benefits. I don't know. But it seems as though potentially, at least from Pim's reaction, that they may have been more monogamous minded, in which case I take issues with us kind of almost actively I guess we're not actively jumping ship. We haven't jumped ship yet, but we're setting up that sort of thing that's going to happen right now, which is why, you know, she did this whole eavesdrop. Well, that's not why she did it, but that's why narratively she eavesdropped and got the confirmation she needed. Okay, this person don't actually have feelings for me, so now I can go put my eggs in this basket over here. The whole eavesdropping thing, again, I don't know how the cameras got there. I don't know who all is aware that the cameras are there. I don't know if this is a mutual, like, hey, we are just going to watch, surveil the house. Like all my cameras are outside, so I can see what's going on outside my house. I ain't got no cameras inside my house because, like, I'm in my house. I don't need to know what's happening here. So it's like, I don't know if they are like actively like, yeah, let's make sure that nobody breaks and enters or, whatever. Or if this is just Pim like, hey, I'ma just keep an eye on you just in case something happens. I don't know. But either way, using this camera to then eavesdrop on this private conversation, I have mixed feelings about, because as someone who, like, if I were in Pim's shoes and if I were having the person that I'm trying to actively court out here say, hey, why don't you love me, other person? You are the love of my life. I would want to hear this information. I would want to know this information so I could move on. But we are still eavesdropping, and that feels like an invasion of my privacy, because this is a private conversation that is happening behind my closed doors, for which I pay the rent and whatnot. I don't know that they are living together. I don't know, but still, this was a private conversation I was having, and you are now currently eavesdropping on this private conversation. So, like, I want Pim to have the information, because I feel like she should be in the know. I feel like she shouldn't be in the dark when her girlfriend is out here doing, having feelings for other people. But I also don't hop on board the train of, yeah, let me eavesdrop, and so it's a very mixed. I got a lot of emotions. I got so many mixed feelings in my head, and I just, like, so things just kept getting thrown at me. So I'm like, I haven't had time to process all of the things. One thing I did process is Kasol, or whatever his name is. The actor was looking hell extra fine.
Yes, better than in One Day Good Day. I was like,
yes, like he was always attractive. Like, don't get me wrong, but there was just something about him where he showed up and he had his like little white T-shirt with the design, and he just kind of like,
yeah.
And I'm just like, hello, sir, how are you doing? It's just been so long. You are my favorite ex now. Like, it was just, I don't know. He was looking very, very nice this episode. I don't know what happened, but now we got May's ex, who's her favorite ex, in the picture. A lot of things happened. I've talked enough. DC, you say some things. Huh?
I just want to say that I've watched a lot of GLs, like tons of GLs. This GL is the first time in which I'm used to this for like BLs, but like this like dump of information and like all of this like L'écran territory, and this person, this over here, this and this and that and the other. So this is the first GL that I've encountered that I've done this. It's different because I'm used to more of it like flowery and lovely and communication and all this stuff that I asked the BL boys to do and stuff like that. But the girls are doing it and having it together, and I'm like, yes, this is the way you have a relationship. Two things I want to just pump on through, and just that I disagree with Pang. I was feeling and I was getting that, okay, you know what? I couldn't be with you, so I'll be your friend. And like it's some bad being a friend is some consolation prize. And it's like you're waiting in the wings and until you just want to be her just in case, a break in case of emergency. But if you can't be that, then you don't want to be some a friendship between a person that you're into or want to sleep with is something horrible.
Yes,
and
it is.
I hate it when guys do it.
Sorry, directed Topher.
And so I hate it
Speaking from non-experience, it's just terrible.
Like, I hate it when like guys do it with girls, and so just like anybody does it, it's like, oh my goodness, like friendship. No, then why are you her friend? So a friendship, you really weren't her friend, or she really didn't mean that much to her. That is just icky to me. Like, and why can't it be me? I'm like, because also she doesn't have feelings for you. Maybe she just sees you as a friend. Or maybe she just says, okay, you know what? If you're her true friend and she's having this queer awakening, gay awakening, bi awakening, then support her. No matter what it is, no matter who it is. Besides, you have a girlfriend. you're in a relationship. Like, and then what does that say to Prim, where it's like, okay, well, I was just the consolation prize because you were waiting for her to like either come out all this time so you don't love me when I have put all of my heart and stuff into you. And I'm just like, maybe that's what the face was this morning when I was doing all that work. And you were just thinking about somebody else. And it's like, my value of a person, my value in this relationship is just not there. And it also goes back to, I think, a couple of episodes ago when the police officer kissed her in the head when she was leaving, and she just kind of like wasn't into the relationship. It's like, am I forcing you to be in a relationship? I really want to be in a relationship with someone who wants to be in a relationship with me, not somebody who's just like, you'll do. Like, that is not, that does not make my heart flutter. Oh, I'll do. Thank you. No, I want somebody who really wants to be in a relationship with me, which was the kanji outside. But she's still in this relationship. So I can understand why Prim has some feelings. Pang was kind of Also, with Wake Twin telling that story, and even though I felt like that story was like meta, and it was really about like, oh, you know, getting into a relationship and loving somebody because they love you. Like, not even because of that person or what they do and stuff like that. Oh, I love the way you love me. And I'm like, what? No, like, what about my intelligence? What about, oh no, just so it's about you. It's not about me. It's about you. So this isn't a two-person relationship. And I think that's also where she's coming from, why she likes May so much. Because it's like, this is the first time that someone's shown her love, even though it's towards the coma sister. It's shown her love and she's feeling love and things like that. And like, a couple of people during this episode is like, you know, she kissed your sister, not you, right? you know it's not you, right? And she's just like, oh, I loved, it's icky. It's not real. Like, does a disservice to May, not only does it because she's lying to her, but then also she's not really, it's not genuine. As far as the whole queer awakening and stuff like that, and I really think it is, you can never assume people's sexuality when you see them. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't really matter. And I guess also because I entered this as a GL and I had always thought she was a lesbian or at least always was queer. I didn't know that, oh, she had an ex-boyfriend and then she was straight this whole time. That was new news to me. And it's not because, and also, who's to say everybody's straight? You know, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm doing like, instead of everybody assuming you're all straight. But I always thought she was a lesbian, or at least on the queer spectrum to begin with. I didn't know that we're also going to have maybe included in this journey a whole queer awakening. But then also with that, I thought that because when May kissed her and all this other kind of stuff and all of what she's been doing up until now, it may not be gay, but it's gay adjacent. And so it's like she's just like, I guess they're gonna bring out this. And so that was why it was a real big surprise to me about all the stuff with Pang and stuff like that. But my idea of what this character was beforehand is something different and things like that, which is fine. You can be straight and you can be a tomboy and you can be masculine and all this other kind of stuff, and that's fine. Gender expression is totally valid no matter what it is, and gender expression and sexuality are two totally different things. And also gender identity is also different from gender expression and also sexuality. So I really recognize all that. So
But I was on the same page as you because I think storytelling wise, she took like a duck to water to the queerness. Like there was no doubt in her mind or any dialogue about, oh, this is strange because she's a woman and I have feelings for her. Like there wasn't enough of that conscious dialogue for me to kind of go, oh, this is her first time being kissed by a girl. Like there might have been something in the first scene, but
I took it as her first time of being loved. Her first time of being, oh wow, she's loving me. And also the slow motion when she came down. It's what you see when you have, for all the GLs and BLs, when you see the first, oh, this is love. This is the image of like, oh, this is love with the slow motion and stuff like that. I'm glad Grandma took his sponge back. I'm like, how the hell you my granddaughter in the house, give me back my sponge. Go shop somewhere else. I don't need your money. And she's principal. I like Grandma. She still needs to say I'm sorry, but I like her for being the principal. It's the principality of the thing. I have a theory, and I'm going to wait until later on about how I really think that, I'm not going to tell you how, but I think that Wake Twin and her friends and with Ben and all this other kind of stuff are connected to are connected to May in like this 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon type way.
I retract it.
But you know, I'm not gonna, it's all like, because, you know, Pond and she was out there riding a bike and hit Ben. So I think they're all connected. Why May wants to do this stuff with the lawyership and stuff like that now is as penance as what she was before she got blind. And I think she took her blindness as divine retribution of the things and way that she lived before. And so she's like almost like gone through this baptismal, and now she's like not acting pure, but like she is more pure and more pious because she's trying to pay back and make alms of what she did in her life before. Especially even in the courtroom, even when she got the supposedly blackmailing and stuff like that, she had a little bit more like in doing that. It's like when someone pushes you, you're just like, I don't think she needed that much of a push, because I think she was like, I'm the top of my game. I'm going to do all this other kind of stuff. So I think that's much like that. But also, we got about 8 more episodes. So who knows? It's going to be interesting. That's all I have to say.
I think what I really like so far across all the episodes is this like present theme about the complexities of humans and the morality is so mixed between all the characters. Like everybody, we can understand their actions, but the repercussions of their action have consequences on other people. And so we can sort of understand why I is doing what she's doing, but you know, it's gonna have a backlash on May. And we understand why May did what she did in the lawyer room, because she was getting blackmailed. But it had repercussions on the defendant and etc. And so I think it's really interesting to have that hindsight, but also go in the moment, oh, I really kind of understood where they were coming from in their shoes. And that extends to Pim and May. Like, I understand why Pim did that. She obviously was paranoid. She thought there was something going on, and so she had to, for her own sanity, bug the conversation. But I'm also glad that she has this information now. With Pang, I completely relate to that dialogue or that feeling that she had, especially in different contexts. Like for me, I get very bitter if I know someone has dated Asians, right? And then they're not into me. And I'm like, what's wrong with my type of Asianness? Like, so I know it's
I think your Asian is beautiful.
I know it's not.
So This is the whole thing. Didn't you know it's not that, it's you?
Anyways. Anyways, but I think it's not about the logic. It's about the pain, right? It's about the insecurity, and it's about something that we go through is, you know, comparisons and trying to get perceptions of ourselves. So what Peng, you know, the conversation felt very human, but at the same time, even if she had those feelings, they should not have been prioritized over Pim. So I agree with that in terms of like, why did she bring this up? Like, if she is into Pim, like, she's allowed to have these feelings for but like her expressing those in this like breaking down way, like she's so upset about it, it just makes it feel like she'd rather be with I than Pim. So I can see why they're setting up the breakaway from Pim and Peng. It just feels a bit too like convenient. Like there's not enough exploration of their current relationship. Like, I don't know why we started with them together anyways, and I just wonder if there's any future storyline for Peng and what her point is going forward, because, you know, if it's just gonna be Pim and Jan, cool, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what's gonna happen there. Maybe it is a throuple, who knows. But hopefully Peng can get over those feelings and grow. Maybe better to get it out of the way and express it and get it out of your system. But yeah, I just really like how now that none of the characters are, you know, this high example of morality, it gives a lot of exploration to kind of negotiating and understanding the nuances of humanity. So even grammar, like especially grammar. I do fear that with Kosol, it's gonna be very difficult to plan what we do with him. Is he gonna be irredeemable? Are they going to try and do that? And I don't know what the right answer is there.
No, not everyone's redeemable. Right. Like sometimes you have to have like bad people. Like having a like having a story where like, oh, everybody's great, you understand. No, sometimes you have to have good and bad people, and you know, not everyone is redeemable.
Right.
Whatever happened to just bad guy?
Anyways, the show just keeps introducing new characters, so we'll see where this new ex-girlfriend goes. I hope the pacing keeps up in this sort of way.
It's too much. We need to like have a read and just maybe start it later on. But if you kept going like this part, you get desensitized to it. You're just like, what's next? What's next? All right. What's next? What's next? It's like
that's how I felt like watching Game Boys. Anyways.
What? All of you to direct your hate mail towards Edison.
Oh my goodness, I don't know where that came from.
Right?
I'm going to say one thing, because the theory I cast aside, DC said some things. I'm like, okay, I guess I can bring it back to the fray. Just in case it ends up being remotely or tangentially correct down the line, y'all can say I said it now and I didn't just like make it up later after I have more information. It may go nowhere, but when we were in bed and we're having story time and she's like, yes, tell me a bedtime story, and I'm like, what's wrong with my kisses, blah blah blah, and she started telling her blah blah blah. Thought that popped into my head is, what if she was blinded? Coma Twin told her nothing. She don't know shit about Coma Twin except she was a flight attendant. She don't know nothing about her. She don't know she got a live twin sister. She don't know that she got a boyfriend / fiance / husband. She don't know shit about Coma Twin except you are a flight attendant.
Tinder and that's it.
Yes. So like the thought that went through my head is like, what if Coma Twin's husband had something to do with the hit that got put out on May and led to her blindness as a way to stay away from my woman? Just like because I don't think we are done with that husband storyline. We can't be done with it yet. It was wrapped up too damn easily. So I'm like, I don't think we are done with it yet. But that's the first place my brain went. I'm like, what if there's still some cover up, something tangentially related to either the husband or the parents or whatever it is? Like, I need you to stop seeing this woman So if you don't stop seeing this woman, I'm gonna do some bad shit to her. And then tangentially, that was before we had the whole thing scene in the courthouse of the lawyer and Pod's case and whatnot. I'm like, okay, maybe that's
the husband and Pod are secret lovers.
I don't know who Pod is.
Oh.
I know nothing about this character.
Nobody knows who he is. He just brought up.
Yeah, he was just Pod. So I'm like, I don't know who he is and why we need to protect him.
Yeah, Pod was jealous of
Like, why are we blackmailing her to get her to get him off, with, a slap on the wrist? Why is he so important? Who is this person that we have to protect him from the law, that he is above the law? Who is this person? I don't know, but maybe he knows.
He's just rich.
He's rich. Yes. And rich people know each other. All rich people know each other.
Maybe Pod is playing himself from GMMTV.
Maybe. I hope not, because in my head he's a lovely human and I would not like to see him be this person in real life. But yeah, if for whatever reason some sort of story arc comes down episode 11 where it's like, haha, it was Agatha all along. I said it here. If nothing comes of it, y'all just forget y'all heard this. Also, I don't know where Pod is present day, like the character. I don't know if, like, obviously someone went and attacked May. Why we would attack May, the lawyer, instead of attacking the person who hit Ben, I don't know. Another question I have, putting it out there.
Prim should have left the relationship. Just going back to that, Prim should have. If you feel the need to buy or your significant other,
who you looking at?
If you want to check their phone or check their email or check this and stuff like that, baby, go. Just go. If you just feel like you have to do this, you have
trust already gone.
Yeah, you're like, just go. Just go. I've seen this. Oh, and you're making that uncomfortable. You're disturbing your peace in this relationship that you have to do this. It's not even like, let's take a step back. Like, if it's right or wrong, but if you feel like you need to do that, or you're inkling that you should do that, leave. And then also be careful what you look for, because you just might find it. Follow me for more tips.
Okay, well, thanks everyone. Thank you, Jojo, for that rendition and that verbal rendition of Get Out. What is that song? Please get out right now. It's the end of you and me.
Come on, DC.
Okay. That was episode 1 of Pluto. Thanks for watching with us. Please leave us your comments. We'll see you again for episode 5. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye bye. No advice on this channel is blah 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 legal, etc. Please, yes.